ladies really have been going hard with what they demand out of like first dates. I heard like Chili's is not acceptable, Applebee's, the Starbucks cheesecake
too
factory.
much. I don't want a trick. Are men intimidated by women who take the lead? Does it give like thirsty?
How would you feel you like this guy and he's like, get dressed, I want to take you out on a date, and y'all pop up at Applebee's?
You gotta pay it up in pussy. Some of the guys are acting like ladies.
I don't like that.
And they don't want to put no effort in. They want to be the queen.
I think women have this issue more than men. Is
I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up. We finna go deep. Riding on a team. Got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down. When I hit the town, you should ride.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Humble Baddies. Do y'all see where we are right now?
yes,
Gorgeous.
The
Beautiful Turks and Caicos, this beautiful clear waters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here with my beautiful co-ladies over here. We have
Ashley Nicole,
Sherelle Rosado, the only one.
the one and only.
Today we're going to discuss the double standards in dating.
Mm.
Ladies, what do y'all think about that?
I mean, I feel like the ladies really have been going hard with what they demand out of like first dates. Like I'm seeing like there's a whole list now of unacceptable places to go on a first date. So I heard like Chili's is not acceptable, Applebee's. Y'all not going to
Cheesecake?
Starbucks, the Starbucks Cheesecake
just too much.
Factory. Like there's a whole list that the ladies are just not down to go for a first date. So what's that about? You're dating now. Do you feel the same way?
I'm open. I even love like thoughtfulness. To me, is if I am into Starbucks and you know my favorite drink, then take that initiative and get that drink for me.
Okay.
If it's a picnic, it's not that expensive to do a picnic, but you take an initiative to do something that I like, or the beach. So I'm okay with that. But I do have a high standard of my dining experiences.
Okay.
So it can get like, a little tricky because people expect that it has to be like that every single time.
So
But it doesn't have to be.
How would you feel you like this guy and he's like, get dressed, I want to take you out on a date, and y'all pop up at Applebee's?
I would not be too thrilled, to be honest with you, especially if it's our first date. If that's the impression, then it's not giving intention. Like you
effort.
It's not
I feel
effort.
like Applebee's is on the corner. Like you didn't even
It's
think about it. You
everywhere.
didn't look it up. You didn't ask me what I like.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, y'all. So I read this meme I thought was so funny, but I mean it's kind of real. It says, I'll be honest, if I tell you I'm getting anything done, that means nails, hair, lashes, etc., and I don't see that Apple Pay or Zelle come through, you're not my type, and I don't care how bad that sounds.
That sounds
I don't like
exhausting.
that.
You don't like it?
It's like too much. Like, what can you bring to the table too as a woman? Like, you want a good man, you want a man to provide, but what can you bring to the table?
Yeah, but I hear a lot of women talking like that these days. Like they really feel like they're entitled to a man, sending them money. If they want their time, then they feel like, then the man needs to pay for, for them to look the part on the date. So that means we going on a date, you need to pay for me to get my hair done. You need to pay for me to get my nails done.
I feel like, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I feel like as a woman, you should work for that. Like,
To keep yourself up.
Yeah, to keep yourself up. Because it's like, okay, it's exciting when I first meet you, but that's how, if you want to keep a man, he's going to get tired of that shit. Like having to throw money. They get tired of that shit and you get played out. So what can you bring to the table?
It reminds me of like just fishing. Like, I don't want a trick. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just doing this just because you got it? And it goes back to intention. Like, I know it's cool to, support your lady and kind of give her a little, pedicure, manicure, but not to overdo it.
But are you supporting your lady or are you supporting a female? Because right now we're talking
Exactly.
about females who looking for men just to throw
And
money.
that's the first initial is not great.
And in my mind, I think the women who are looking for a man to just send them money like that, in return, like, what are you giving up? Because I know
prostitute.
it's exactly a man is
Getting-
going to be
it's
looking for
getting paid.
something in return. So if they're constantly sending you money and you've not done anything else, y'all haven't spent any quality time, they don't know anything else about you except that you want some money. I'm sure
They gonna want some
looking at
coochie.
They're
you
gonna want
like
that.
you got to pay it up in pussy.
Period.
I just like it's earned, not given. So I think it needs to be earned.
It's called modern day prostitution.
It is. But I mean, I do think that it's I think I wouldn't date a man if he was opposed to, sending money here and there. I think that I like that. I think
Yeah, I like
It's
gifts.
cute.
I mean, don't give me money. I got my own money. Surprise me with things. Learn my love language.
Be intentional.
Surprise me with things that I like.
that.
yeah.
Because I mean,
You can get
So you
fired.
like one of
Yeah.
your love languages is
buy me gifts. Yeah, surprising me. Gifts. And
Pay my bills. I don't need no gift. I buy
That's-
what I like, but pay a bill. I do not like paying no bills. I don't want to pay for my light bill, the car note, all that. Pay that, and I know you love me. You take care of me forever. I'll be with you forever. Thank you, Phil. Pay all my bills.
Thank you, Phil.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Right there.
I don't even
like
open
that.
no bill. Ain't no bills in my name. Nothing. He take care of everything, and I like it like that.
Okay, question.
Yes.
When you first met Phil,
Mm-hmm.
what did you expect from him? Like, he was an athlete,
Mm-hmm.
top athlete playing for who? The Falcons?
He was playing for the Colts.
The Colts at that time. Okay.
Yeah.
You knew NFL.
Mm-hmm.
What did you expect from him as a beautiful young female?
I expected him to take me out to eat, like to a nice restaurant. Like, I mean, that's really where I was at. I was at Tuskegee and I was hungry. And he did that. Take me out to
did that.
eat. I feel like he did that. I didn't have like these crazy expectations of Spurgeon because he doesn't give that anyway. He doesn't
Right.
give like, oh, I'm about to
He wasn't tricking.
spend all my. No, he's
was-
not that guy. I met him at the club and he was the one chilling in the back. Like he don't drink. He not popping bottles. He not ordering, crazy stuff. He's
Right.
not that guy. So I wasn't expecting him to like splurge or do anything like that. So anything that he did do was nice and exciting.
Was he whining and dining? Was he?
He was
spending-
whining and dining. He was making sure I went back to college nice and
Nice
fed
and
and
full.
full. Yes.
Yes.
He wined and dined me. He sure
invested
did.
in you.
He did.
You know?
In many ways.
Yes.
But
I know that's right.
yeah.
Invested.
And look at
invest in
them.
me.
They married how many years?
We've been together
Been
15
together-
years.
Wow.
And we've been married 7 years.
That's beautiful.
Thank
That's
you.
because
I
you
love
wasn't
that.
asking him to cash app you. Well, back then it
Back
was
then-
what?
We didn't do.
It was
any of that.
MoneyGram
No.
and Western Union.
Exactly.
It was pulling up. It
Yeah.
was going out to eat. It wasn't the bar is different, and I hope that men don't like get discouraged. You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah.
like it is becoming a trend of the women asking for X, Y, and Z before I'm even gonna step out the house. Like
For me,
it's not. It's whack. to
a
me.
man who has a lot of money, it's easy for them to give a lot of money.
Correct.
So there's no
It's nothing
effort
special.
in that.
Right.
So for me, like with Phil, that really turned me on was his time and his effort. Like he was literally flying to Atlanta and driving to Tuskegee, Alabama to
Right.
spend one day with me and then having to turn around and go back to play. So to me, I
That's
was like, oh my
beautiful.
God, he really liked me. Like he doing the most.
That says
to
a
come
lot.
see me.
Like you said, with somebody who have a lot of money, they can hear his
They can
Yeah,
get
$15,
that's
shut the fuck up and get out my
Exactly.
face. Leave.
Yeah.
But somebody who has a lot of money that's taking time out their busy schedule
Right.
to come see you and spend time with you, it says a lot.
Yes. Stuff
Like,
like that is
Time
priceless.
is more expensive.
It's
That is
priceless.
true.
You can't
Time
put,
is everything. You can't replace it.
Correct.
I agree. So some of y'all might need to, switch up with y'all, this whole sending money thing.
I don't like it.
It's fun for a while, but
It gets played out.
yeah.
Another thing that's an issue, and I think women have this issue more than men,
Okay.
is when a woman look at a man with kids or a lot of multiple kids, they are like, I don't want to deal with you because you got all these kids, whatever. Men don't care.
Yeah.
Why
At
is
all.
that? Why is that?
100%.
Why does women? Why is it that women do not want to date a man with kids?
Well, because I would be afraid of like all the other mothers involved. Like, are they still in love? Are they still having sex? Like, are they still having relations? Like, I don't want to go through the drama.
The baby mama drama.
Yeah, exactly. It might not be none, but I mean, if I could choose, why would I choose that situation over want somebody who doesn't have it. So, I mean, I've never been in that situation, but in my mind,
You got lucky, bitch.
man,
Well, I feel like there's hope. I'm a lover. I'm a wife in whatever capacity that means. So I have children. I have 4 beautiful children and they're well taken care of. So I'm not looking for somebody to replace their father. They have a father who's active and my children are well taken care of. Their father helps out financially. So it's really me looking for a daddy, you know what I mean? Like straight up. So it's not, I hope I don't give that off, you know what I mean? But I feel like women do, like, nah, he got too many baby mamas. But we know ladies who are like, you know what? It don't matter. Like, I don't mind, like, holding it down. But I know I'm going to need some help. I wouldn't mind that. And I'm saying that to say, like, whenever one of my exes, the father of my children, when he starts dating and whatever, bringing someone around, I'm cool with that. I would be very grateful for that. Especially because my kids are older. So low key, it's like, you know what? They can move around and maneuver whatever, but I feel like it'll help me get him off my back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I think with me, I don't care about, the kid situation. I look at how you are as a father. As long as you're doing what you need to do, taking care of your responsibilities, and there's a great communication between, your baby mom and everything, that's not an issue. But when you ain't taking care of your kids,
it's a turn off.
Yeah, but I feel like women will still go out here and date men who are deadbeat dads. Like, I feel like there's a lot of that and it's acceptable. Whereas if it's like a mom and she's a deadbeat mom, it's like you're a horrible person and ill. Like, you know what I mean?
That's the double standard.
I've seen where they're like, oh, why she got time to date? Like, she outside.
Exactly.
Who taking care of the kid?
Right.
That's not fair.
It isn't fair.
A double standard between men and women. And my issue, I would say, is a lot of people, I was single mom. I'm a business owner and I have to travel. I have to do things. I get criticized a lot from people who don't know me is, you're supposed to be at home taking care of your kids. Why you here? Why you there? I'm working and you don't know what the hell is going on. Like, I make the money. I'm the the breadwinner. So I do get criticized a lot even when I deployed, I was in the military. It was like, I got to hold it down for my babies.
Yeah, the double standards are crazy.
It is.
It's not fair. And I feel like we're in a day and age, where the women are like really running things. But I do think there are some guys who think that if you have kids, like it's over for you dating. But a lot of men, they want to be daddy. They want to be stepdaddy.
They do.
They don't.
So
I have no issues.
There's somebody out there for everybody.
At the end of the
day.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I got this. Let me read this to y'all. I got something to share with y'all. So this is a scenario. You're really feeling the connection on a date, so you decide to lean in for a first kiss. However, afterward, you notice he seems thrown off by you making the first move. Are men intimidated by women who take the lead? Is there a double standard in who's allowed to make the first move in dating? What y'all think about
allowed?
That? Allowed
weird.
is a strong word.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's coded.
I feel like I'm very assertive. Y'all know I slid in DMs. I flew out to go see my man, and I just feel like if I want something, I'm going to get it without being, too aggressive.
Okay.
I'm not afraid to make the first move.
Does it give like thirsty?
No.
No, because it's like you go after something, you want it. You go
Because
get it.
I feel like if you will know if the connection is not if they're not feeling you, mutual. If they're not feeling it either, so. I mean, you don't just go too hard. Like, damn, baby, come here, let me, like, give me some. Oh, I want that dick. You don't do all that. Yeah. You got to ease your way. No, I didn't say all that. But you have to ease your way into it, and you'll know if it's a mutual feeling. So, I don't mind being a little aggressive.
Let Phil tell it. He say that I chose him at the club. So,
Did you?
It was kind of like both ways. I'll take it. It's fine.
But did you?
I did, because I saw him. So the first time he tried to talk to me, I didn't want to talk to him. But the second time I saw him, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I want to talk to him. So I went up to him. So that's why he says I chose him.
Period. But he really chose you because he came back a second time.
He came back a second
You
time.
don't even drink. You don't even party like that. You came back to, he know what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
So, but I did go up to him, and I feel like that was kind of making a first move to let him know that it's a mutual connection. Like, okay, I like you, you like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What we doing?
So I feel like it's best to put your foot out there. Like, if that's what you want to go for, yeah, I say do it.
I'm in that stage now where I'm like putting my foot forward and I'm like being more assertive and aggressive, because it's like guys are starting to fall back and not really be aggressive in taking that initiative.
Now
like
that's the part I don't like.
I don't like that though.
Some of the guys are acting like ladies.
I don't like that.
And they don't want to put no effort in. They want to be the queens. They want to be the passenger princesses. They want to be picked up for the day and open the door for them and all of that.
That's
and
too much.
I don't like that.
I want someone to come after me.
They want to be proposed
I like that,
to.
come get me. But I'm noticing that like
Times
guys
are
are like,
changing.
you know, even they've mentioned that to me. Like, well, I wasn't sure to approach you or not. But you could have came up to me. I'm like,
Just be a
damn.
little bit more of a gentleman, and
You got to slide in the DMs like Sherelle.
you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you know what's so weird? I noticed like in the clubs now, like the men and the women do not interact. Like
The
they're
men be all over.
The
It
men
like
be-
packed like
the men be
Maeva
all over
sausages.
each other. The men are like all in each other's face and dapping each other up and trying to squeeze into the sections
Squeeze into the second.
together.
So real.
It's so weird. And then the women, they're like fine as hell, but they're all like dancing with themselves and twerking on each other.
It's
and,
like men versus women.
yeah, it's
What happened
so
to the old
weird.
days?
But then I guess it goes down in the DMs afterwards or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You
this
know
new
why it's like
age
that? Because a lot of
dating.
times the side chicks, and they can't be seen because they don't want the photos, so they just act like they ain't.
They don't know each other, but really they all in the DMs the whole time.
So almost like a facade. Just
It's
like,
crazy.
It is.
Child, dating
Lexus.
these days is crazy.
Uh-oh.
I got a question for you, boo boo.
Okay.
A man takes you out to a nice dinner on the first date. You both enjoy a great meal and conversation, but when the bill arrives, he asks the waitress to split it down the middle. How do you feel about that?
Okay, we can get the check, please, but I'm gonna be like, you know what? I enjoyed my night. What do you got going on later? Because meaning, you got some other plans? Because I got some other plans. It's a turn off to me. If you,
But what if he asks us, would you pay your portion of the bill?
I would pay my portion, and that would be the last time we have a conversation.
That is
It's a wrap. You know, it's just really disrespectful.
Question.
To me.
Okay, what if he pays the bill, he pulls out his card, pay it, and comes back and say your card declined? How would you feel about that?
It would be a turn off again, and I feel like if I have to pay, then it's gonna break my heart in that way. You know, it's just gonna turn me off. Then we're gonna be in the friend zone. It's not going further than that. It's just if you don't have another form of payment and you cannot afford to take care of me in that way of the first date, this is your first impression. That's shitty. That's shitty.
bad preparation.
That's shitty.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
That
I don't
is.
like that.
Or
No,
he
it's not
he
cool.
says this.
What?
He started paying for his wallet. Oh my goodness, I left my wallet.
Again, that would be the first and the last scenario. That's
Baby,
it.
can you take care of this? And as soon as I get home, I'll Zelle you the money, or
No.
I'll Zelle you.
It's not baby can you take care of, because again, by the time he texts me back, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be green. It's
But
not
what if
going
he
through.
Zelle you the money right then and there, and say, "Baby, can you?" Now you
I
gotta
don't
give
like
him
that.
a chance. If he honestly, if he Zelle you the money right then and there, that means he honestly left his wallet. It's showing that he has the money. You wouldn't do it. What about
No.
you, Ashley? If he
No.
left his wallet,
Uh-huh.
he say, "Baby, I left my wallet. I'm so sorry. This is very embarrassing."
The first date, Sherelle?
but I'm a Zelle
The
you.
first date?
People make mistakes.
They ain't, nah.
He's selling you the money
I'm
right
sorry,
then and
no.
there to take care of
No,
the bill.
No, I feel like a man.
Maybe he was nervous.
Yeah,
No.
no. He Because then he's not really like a leader. Because there's other things that you could do. Like you could go call somebody and have them take care of it. Like you excuse yourself and then go like make a call. So I don't know.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can even sit. You can even sit at the table and go from your check, and you can. You know what I'm saying? Something is not right.
If I was on the first date, I probably, if he honestly left his wallet, maybe he was nervous. It's his first time, and he's like, "Oh my, this is so embarrassing. Is it okay if I Zelle you the money for the bill
We're
to
getting
take
off
care of
on
this?"
the wrong foot.
Y'all
Probably
ruthless.
not. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Y'all bougie. Y'all ruthless.
It's not bougie or ruthless. If this is the first impression, if I'm getting myself together, if I'm showing up, if I'm on time, if I'm communicating, get yourself together. But I was always taught anyway to have my own,
He
just in
has
case.
his own, but he left his wallet. He was nervous.
Apple Pay is a thing now.
I mean, we would take care of it, and then after that, yeah, probably not.
I bet you he didn't leave his phone though. There's everything.
He would have to do something to make up for it. Yeah.
Okay. But not cut. I wouldn't cut him off. That's messed up.
The first date?
The first day, he has the money. He just left his wallet. He's like, I feel so bad. Like, can you take care of this? I'm gonna send you the money. Damn.
Okay, so I just feel like you got one job. So, we do the most to get ready for a date. We done made a hair appointment. We done made a nail appointment. We done got our outfit together. All you got to do is show up and make sure you got something to pay the bill with. That's your only job. If you can't handle that, then what we doing?
They have to, I like a man that have clean fingers.
Yeah,
maybe
but
they gotta
it's still more simple of a process than we go through to get ready for them. So I just feel like you need to be prepared.
Have your wallet.
Period.
Have other forms of payment. I mean, there's Apple Pay. There's so many things.
But
now.
what if you at a nice luxury restaurant? What if they don't take Apple Pay? I'm just saying.
We're gonna pay for it, and then that's probably he's gonna really have to do the most to make up for it. Like he has to make up for that.
And I would
mistake.
say something. I'm gonna say something too. Like that really messed me up. You know what I mean? Like you can't get to the second step. Because I will shut the date down. It will turn me off. It will turn me off instead of going to the dessert somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you saying if he pay for that lobster, he may get some lobster claws that night?
But I don't eat lobster. But I like that.
He might get that snapper.
It's sexy. Pick the restaurant, make the reservation, show up on time, and really have a good conversation. Because I'm taking the time out of my day. I'm taking the time away from X, Y, and Z. So you should be on top of it. Be prepared. That's it. Just be prepared.
I just feel like people make mistakes, and if you offer to send me the money,
mistake of your life if that happens with Lex.
Yeah.
So
damn.
You
Well,
don't want to miss your opportunity.
y'all better not fuck up.
don't fuck up.
With
Come
sexy legs.
correct. Come correct.
All right. So guys, I got another scenario when it comes to dating. Say you're an independent woman with a high-paying job, and you're on a date. The conversation shifts to your career. You notice the date becomes distant when he learns you earn significantly more than him. Why do some men feel like,
Intimidated?
Yes.
Intimidated.
Why do they feel emasculated? Because a woman makes more money than them. What is that about?
I can't answer that because my situation now, I never dealt with that in my situation now, so I can't answer. I don't know. Maybe it's because, damn, how can I provide for this woman when she's making more than me? Maybe, her lifestyle requires more money and I don't have it. So, of course, I can see where a man can feel intimidated.
I can see where men feel intimidated, especially they know what, what we're into, whether it's shoes, bags, name brand things, or experiences. It can be intimidating, but I think the confidence that a man brings and his motivation and really his tact, I feel like that exceeds wanting to be intimidated by a woman. If he's going to approach you and he's going to be like, you know what, I see this future with you. I can build with you. I invest in you, X, Y, and Z. I feel like that's more of that motivating force instead of that intimidation.
But you know what? I've noticed women who are in a higher pay scale are okay with dating men in a lower pay scale. I haven't I feel like they have a better relationship. The relationship lasts longer. It's respect on both ways. I just feel like when men have way more than a woman, they can do whatever.
They feel, I agree with that, actually.
I think when men, feel emasculated by a woman making money, I think it's more to it than the money thing. I think it's deeper than the money. It's a
great
deeper,
point, Ash.
I think it's a deeper issue. Because if it's not money, then it's going to be something else too. It's just in general,
You're right.
You feel intimidated by a woman, and who wants to be with a man like that? First of all, but I feel like the man needs to like dig deeper, maybe go to therapy because there's something that's happened maybe in the past in their childhood or whatever.
Ooh, great point.
But it's just showing up in that moment of, she makes more money than me. But it's probably something deeper. It's an ego thing. It's something that, that's triggering that. But yeah, that's not the kind of man that a woman who is an independent woman who is, making a significant amount of money, that's not the kind of man that you would want to be with. And I would hope that you wouldn't settle for something like that. Because you deserve better than that. You just deserve somebody who, no matter how much they make, that they respect you and that turns them on and they love you for that and they respect you for that. So, I would run from a man like that, to be honest.
R-U-N. Run.
For sure.
That was some great advice, Ashley.
You're welcome.
Y'all make sure y'all take her advice. Don't let them walk all over you, especially if the pay grade ain't paying.
Yeah,
Period.
that was a great point.
It was. But right now, hot off the press, we got some Humble Baddie mail.
Okay.
Yes.
But this time, they're not asking the Humble Baddies for advice.
Okay.
This is more of a question, a statement / question. They're coming to attack us.
Yeah, they want to know what the Humble Baddie mail is.
Yeah, they want to hear it. This one is for Alexis.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, specifically for me?
Yes. And he left his name. He might be here.
Ooh. What you mean? Oh, boy.
Harold Graham specifically said, I wanted to let Alexis know that she is very beautiful. And I am going to put it in the universe that I will meet you someday and take you out on a date. From Harold Graham. And he left his Instagram too.
What's up, Mr. Graham? Did y'all ladies do a background check for me?
No, we just got it in.
Give me 5 minutes.
Look,
I'm on
let
it.
me tell y'all something. I'm really grateful for these ladies right here because they will either refer me to someone.
Bitch. You need to answer the question. Harold want to hear what you got to say. He wants to know, is you down or not, without even seeing his picture.
No, I'm not down or not without seeing his picture.
So looks matter to you.
Let me find
It's not about looks matter. I need Ash to do her thing.
It's about looks because you want to see his face. So looks is your number one priority.
It's a great advertisement, and people are on LinkedIn. The people are on Twitter, Instagram. Put your best foot forward because I need to see because they can find me. I'm very public, so you know what I look like. That's only fair.
So, but you got to see what he looked like.
Slide in her DMs, Harold.
Yes.
Oh, we have the
So if Harold looks good, decent enough to take out for him to take you out on a date,
we never
would you give him a
Make
chance?
sure you have your credit card.
Make sure you have your credit card.
Don't leave your wallet, Harold.
But I'm open. Never
You
know.
open? Okay. She says she open, Harold.
What's good?
Set it up.
We just need our commission from
Period.
this.
A finder's fee is what is necessary.
Not Harold slipping in the Humble Baddies to catch him a little date with
Okay.
Alexis.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, we thank you so much, Harold, for taking the initiative to reach out to our good old sexy Lex. Make sure you slide in her DMs. We have some business to take care of. We about to turn up in Turks and Caicos at Shisha Lounge tonight.
Hey.
But until then, we want to make sure you follow us on Instagram, Sherelle Risotto _
Ash3 Nicole.
At Lex_A_S.
And Humble Baddies Podcast. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe to all of our social media platforms. We love y'all. Until next time.
See ya.